Hi, it's Lucy, and today I'm going to be doing the last book haul of the year. This is also my last video of the year, if all goes according to plan. You're seeing this on New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve. This is just going to be a small book haul. I thought I had more books to haul than this, but this is all I could find, so maybe I lost some, I'm not sure. I have bought a couple of books, but they'll just show up in my next book haul because I bought them online and they haven't shown up in my house yet. So yes. Also, just a minor announcement, I put this in a couple of description boxes, but in case I haven't said anything in a video yet, so I wanted to do that. Basically, I'm doing a channel survey. This is just what it sounds like. I'm asking you all, the viewers, subscribers of my channel, you don't have to be a subscriber to take the survey though, and asking what you like from me and just, various YouTube questions. It would help me out so much for you to fill it out. The answers are completely anonymous, so feel free to be as honest as you want to be, and I will not take offense to that. I love honesty. It just helps me make my channel better, and I want people to enjoy what I'm putting out. So yes, and also all the questions are technically optional, so if there are a couple of questions that you just don't want to answer, you can do that. I would appreciate you filling out some of the questions. It is obviously better for me if you do answer all the questions, but I get it, sometimes you fill out half a survey and you just don't want to finish. Submit that too. I would appreciate that as well. With that out of the way, here's the books that I've acquired since my last book haul. And a little aside, thanks for sticking with me through my channel this year. I feel like I've gone through just like more ebbs than flows. Is that how you use that saying? I don't know. But yeah, I'm not saying this channel is really hard for me this year. It just, reading has been not a top priority for me. And so this channel ended up a little on the back burner, so I haven't put out as many videos as I want to. I'll be going more deeply into that in January and do all the end of the year videos in January because I just didn't really have time for them in December. But yeah, thanks so much for watching my channel this year and fill out my channel survey. Okay, the first book I have is a little different from the other types of books I'll be hauling in this video. I have this art book. It's called Waitlist, and it's by Geneva Bowers, who is known as GDB on Instagram, and also her website is GDB, and probably Twitter, I don't know. But I really like her art. I have a bunch of her artwork. If you're familiar with my last background, I had one of her pieces of art, framed in my background. This is by her as well. Kind of went on a shopping spree. Yeah, so I really enjoy her art, and she did a Kickstarter for this art book, basically. I don't know if she does it every year, I don't know. But I wanted it as like a little coffee table book, and I appreciate all the art in here. If I were a different kind of person, like you could rip out some of them and frame them if you wanted to as prints. Like, I just think her artwork is so beautiful, and she focuses, most of her studies are of like Black women doing like more, not magical things, but I don't know, I just really like her art style. Hopefully you can see what I'm talking about, and also the cover, I really like her art style. I'm really glad I participated in this Kickstarter, and yeah, I'm glad to have this on the coffee table now. Next is a book I have previously mentioned in a TBR video, which, spoiler, I didn't read it. The Upper World by Femi Fadugba. Yes, I haven't read it yet. This was an ARC. This came out this month. Hopefully I'll be reading it soon. If you've been on my channel, I'm in a not reading time. I don't believe in reading slumps. So it just sounded interesting, and the publisher contacted me and asked me if I wanted a copy, and I couldn't resist. This is like a time travel book where two characters cross paths and then I guess have to fix whatever's wrong. Then while I was in New York, if you don't know, I am from New York. My family lives in New York, so I went to New York for Thanksgiving, and I had a great time, and I did some New York things. And this isn't really a New York thing, but I went to Barnes & Noble in Union Square, which I feel like is a New York thing for me. Anyway, they were having buy one, get one half off on, certain books. So I got 2 books. The first one being Know My Name by Chanel Miller. If you have been on BookTube, have been alive, you know the idea, not the idea of the story, but the case of what happened with the story. Basically, Chanel Miller is the Jane Doe from the trial of the guy whose name I forgot, and his name does not deserve to be known. A man who went to Stanford who raped and sexually assaulted a woman who was passed out. And 2 people who were passing by saw him doing that and had to literally drag him off of her. And he only got 6 months was his sentence, and he only had to serve 3 of them. So yeah, it was a big story. I'm sure you know it. And basically she was the woman who was assaulted, and this is her like view of the case, her after effects, and how everything affected her. So I'm really looking forward to this. I expect it to be harrowing, but I've heard that she's a really good writer as well, so I'm looking forward to that, and I'm glad to have a copy. Next, I have Axios End by Lindsay Ellis. This is the second book that I got using the buy one get one free at Barnes & Noble. I don't really truly know what it's about. This is some kind of sci-fi, maybe space opera kind of book. I got this mostly because I know the author and I really like Lindsay Ellis's videos on YouTube. I know that there's been some controversy or whatever, but I don't really want to get into that. And yeah, I just like her videos. And so I wanted to see what her fiction looks like. The second book in this series is already out, actually. I think it's going to be a trilogy, I'm not sure. And I thought about buying it, but I figured I should read the first book before I buy the second book. But it was on sale on Barnes & Noble again. Barnes & Noble keeps having sales. I need them to stop. The rest of these books I did all get for free from the publishers. I did not mean to do that. Things We Couldn't Say by J. Coles, who is the author of Tyler Johnson Was Here, which I know definitely took BookTube by storm. I never read it. I think the time for me to have read it has passed. So I'm looking forward to this. I believe this is his sophomore novel. Also, it came with a sticker. Anyway, the publicist for this book emailed me and asked if I wanted a copy, and I said yes. Clearly, because I have it. This follows a Black teenage boy who is bisexual or queer. The inside jacket, the summary says that he's into both guys and girls, and he's dealing with basically life stuff. The biggest issue that comes up and the kicking off for this story is that his birth mom ends up coming back into his life after she left 8 years ago. So he's dealing with that and also dealing with his dad having drinking problems and his friends having drama. And so it just sounds like a good contemporary in that sense. I'm looking forward to reading it. Call Us What We Carry by Amanda Gorman. I got this once again from the publisher. They emailed and asked if I wanted a copy, and I did want a copy. Amanda Gorman, if you don't recognize her name, is the young woman. I'm not sure how old she is, but she read her poetry at the 2021 inauguration, and she was named, hold on, I gotta read her bio. And also I'm not wearing my glasses, so my face is very close to the page. She was named the first ever National Youth Poet Laureate by Urban Word. And so, yeah, this is a collection of her poetry, and I'm looking forward to reading it. And yes, and thank you to the publisher for sending me this book. It also came with this little card thing that I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with, and it came with a pack of pencils that are in my office, and I'm plugged into my mic, so I'm not gonna go get them, but they're cute pencils. And the last book of this last book haul of the year is Feeding the Soul by Tabitha Brown. If you are on TikTok or the internet at all in the past year and a half or so, you know who Tabitha Brown is. She is like the nice, gentle auntie you've always wanted, who's also vegan. I don't think this book is really about veganism, but she used to do TikToks about making vegan recipes and stuff. And this is just kind of a memoir kind of book. I enjoy listening to Tabitha Brown speak, so I might actually pick up the audiobook for this because I'm sure she probably narrates it. But yeah, I'm interested to know her words. Thanks again to the publisher for sending this to me. And yes, that is the end of this video. Very short and sweet, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you have a really nice New Year's Eve, and hopefully 2022 is better than 2021, better than 2020. At least on par with 2019, which honestly I don't even remember if that was good or not at this point, but yeah. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Also, in the comments down below, leave me a nice little book stack emoji for end of the year. And also a party hat emoji. Either or, I love party hat emojis. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.